Ever wondered about the limitless potential of your mind? Can it truly materialize reality? Let us embark on a journey to explore the extraordinary power of the mind. It is said that the mind is like an iceberg, with the majority of it hidden beneath the surface, untapped and unexplored. This immense power can be harnessed to manifest reality, an idea that might seem far-fetched at first, but let's delve a little deeper. The concept of the mind's power to materialize reality is not new. To understand this, we introduce the theory of the light-encoded reality matrix, a profound idea suggesting that our reality is a holographic projection of light and sound frequencies. This matrix, shaped by our thoughts and consciousness, can be manipulated to manifest our desires into the physical realm. Now let's take a step back in time. Ancient Indian yogis, Tibetan masters, and Taoist masters were said to possess the knowledge and skills to materialize any object through meditation. These masters, after years of dedicated practice and attaining a high level of consciousness, could project their thoughts into the physical world. They believed that the world around us is a mirror, reflecting our inner thoughts and emotions. Consider the yogis who could produce sacred ash from thin air, or the Tibetan masters who could conjure images in the minds of others. These tales of manifestation might seem like legends, but they are well-documented events pointing to the extraordinary potential of the human mind. But how did they do it? The answer lies in the deep understanding they had of the mind, its capabilities, and the universe around us. They believed that the mind is not confined to the physical body, but is a part of the universal consciousness. By tapping into this consciousness, they could manipulate their reality. This is not magic, but a deep understanding of the mind, its capabilities, and the universe around us. The power of the mind is an untapped reservoir waiting to be explored, and perhaps it's time we started the journey. What if we told you that your reality is not as solid as it seems? Let's delve into the concept of the light-encoded reality matrix. The light-encoded reality matrix, or LERM for short, is a theory that proposes an intriguing perspective on the nature of reality. It suggests that what we perceive as solid, tangible reality is, in fact, a holographic projection of light and sound frequencies. This is an idea that has been echoed in various forms across a range of spiritual and scientific disciplines, from quantum physics to ancient mystical traditions. To understand this concept, let's first consider the nature of light and sound. Light is composed of electromagnetic waves, and sound is a vibration that travels through the air or another medium. When these waves and vibrations interact, they create patterns and shapes, much like when you throw a pebble into a still pond and watch the ripples spread outwards. In the context of the LERM, these light and sound frequencies are the building blocks of our reality. They encode the information that forms everything we see, hear, touch, taste, and smell. This means that every object, every person, every thought, and every emotion is, at its core, a complex pattern of light and sound frequencies. So, how does this relate to the idea of materialization, the ability to manifest physical objects with the power of the mind? Well, if our reality is a projection of these frequencies, and our minds are capable of generating and altering these frequencies, then it stands to reason that we have the potential to influence and shape our reality. Think of it as tuning into a radio station. Our brains are the radio, and our thoughts and intentions are the dials. By adjusting these dials, we can tune into different frequencies, different realities. And if we can learn to do this with precision and intention, we can potentially manifest specific objects or outcomes. However, mastering this matrix is not as simple as flipping a switch. It requires discipline, understanding, and a deep connection with the subtle energies that permeate our universe. It involves cultivating a state of mind where the boundaries between the self and the universe begin to blur, where thought and manifestation become one seamless process. It's a journey that has been embarked upon by countless seekers throughout history, from ancient Indian yogis to Tibetan and Taoist masters. These individuals dedicated their lives to understanding and harnessing the power of the LERM, achieving feats that defy conventional understanding. The light-encoded reality matrix opens a vast realm of possibilities, but harnessing its power requires discipline and understanding. As we continue on this journey of exploration, remember that the power to shape your reality resides within you, waiting to be awakened and harnessed. Let's take a step back in time and learn from the masters who were said to manipulate reality. We begin our journey with the ancient Indian yogis. These masters of the mind have long been revered for their profound wisdom and mystical abilities. Their secret was their mastery of meditation, reaching states of consciousness that enabled them to tap into the very fabric of reality. It's said that these yogis, in their highest states of meditation, could materialize objects from thin air. They believed that the universe is a field of potentiality, and through deep meditation, they could influence this field to bring about physical manifestations. Their philosophy centered around the idea that the mind and the universe are interconnected, and by harnessing the power of the mind, one can influence the universe itself. In the icy peaks of the Himalayas, Tibetan masters honed similar skills. Their techniques were rooted in ancient Buddhist practices, focusing on the concept of emptiness. This is not emptiness as we understand it in the West, but rather a state of being where all phenomena are seen as having no inherent existence of their own. In this realm of emptiness, anything is possible, including the materialization of objects. These masters would meditate in isolated caves for years, training their minds to perceive and interact with this emptiness, shaping it into tangible forms. Finally, our journey takes us to the mystic Taoist masters of ancient China. The Taoists believed in the way, or the path, a cosmic force that permeates everything. They sought to align themselves with this Tao to become one with the universe. Their practices, such as Qigong and Tai Chi, were designed to cultivate Qi, the vital energy of the universe. By mastering this energy, it's said that they could influence the physical world, materializing objects from the ether. The Taoist masters believed that to harness this power, one must achieve a perfect balance of yin and yang, the opposing forces of the universe. Each of these ancient masters, in their unique ways, tapped into the same underlying truth that the mind has the power to influence reality. They understood that our thoughts and consciousness are not separate from the world around us, but rather an integral part of it. By reaching high levels of meditation, they could harmonize their minds with the universe, enabling them to materialize objects out of nothing. Their techniques may seem mystical and out of reach, but at their core, they all point towards the same truth. We are not mere observers of the universe, we are active participants. Our thoughts and consciousness have the power to shape the world around us. By understanding and harnessing this power, we can unlock our own potential to influence reality. These masters believed in the power of the mind and the universe, and their teachings can provide valuable insights into our own potential. Now that we've understood the concept and its historical background, how can we apply it in our lives? The journey towards materialization is not a sprint, but rather a marathon of the mind. The key to unlocking this power lies in harnessing the potential of our minds and the light-encoded reality matrix. Let's delve into a few techniques that can help us on this path. First and foremost, we have meditation, the ancient practice that has been the cornerstone of spiritual development for millennia. Meditation allows us to calm our minds, tune out the noise of the outside world, and focus our thoughts. It is during these periods of intense focus and tranquility that we can begin to tap into the light-encoded reality matrix. The practice doesn't need to be complicated. Start with just a few minutes a day, focusing on your breath. As your mind starts to wander, gently bring it back to your breath. Over time, increase the duration of your practice. Remember, patience is key here. Like a muscle, your ability to focus and calm your mind needs to be built up over time. Next, we move on to visualization. This is where we begin to shape our reality. Visualization is the process of creating a mental image or intention of what you want to materialize. It's like painting a picture in your mind, but this is no ordinary picture. This picture is alive, vibrant, and full of energy. It is not enough to just see the image. You must also feel it, touch it, and live it in your mind. The more detail you can add to this mental image, the better. If it's a new job you're seeking, don't just picture yourself in a generic office. Visualize the office layout, the view from the window, the conversations with colleagues, even the smell of the coffee in the break room. Another technique to aid in materialization is affirmation. Affirmations are positive, powerful statements that you repeat to yourself, reinforcing your belief in your ability to materialize your desires. They can be as simple as, "I am capable of achieving my dreams," or as specific as, "I'm attracting the perfect job for me." Repeat these affirmations daily with conviction and belief. Finally, let's not forget about the power of gratitude. Gratitude shifts our focus from what we lack to the abundance that is already present in our lives. This shift in perspective is powerful. It creates a positive, magnetic energy that attracts more of what we are grateful for. Make it a habit to list down 3 things you are grateful for every day. These techniques, meditation, visualization, affirmation, and gratitude, are tools to help you harness the power of your mind and the light-encoded reality matrix. They are not magic tricks, but practices that require consistency and dedication. And always remember, these are not just techniques for manifesting material objects or achieving earthly desires. These are tools for spiritual growth and self-improvement. They are pathways to understanding our minds and the universe. Materialization is not just about creating things out of thin air. It's about understanding the interconnectedness of all things, the power of our minds and our place in the universe. It's about realizing that we are not just passive observers in this universe, but active participants capable of shaping our own realities. Remember, these techniques require patience, discipline, and a deep understanding of the mind and the universe. The power of the mind is immense, and the potential to materialize reality is intriguing. As we wrap up our exploration of this fascinating subject, let's pause to reflect on the key points we've discussed. We began our journey by understanding the concept of the light-encoded reality matrix. This is a profound understanding of the universe as a projection of light and sound frequencies, a matrix weaved by the mind. Our reality, in essence, is a manifestation of our thoughts, beliefs, and emotions, encoded in light and sound vibrations. This concept, though complex, is the foundation for the idea that we can indeed materialize our desires and thoughts into tangible reality. From there, we journeyed back in time to the wisdom of the ancient masters. The yogis of India, the Tibetan monks, the Taoist masters, all had a deep understanding of this power of the mind. Their teachings echo down the centuries, reminding us of the mind's potential. They were able to materialize objects through a high level of meditation and consciousness, a testament to the power that lies dormant in each one of us. Their legacy serves as a beacon, guiding us on our own journey towards mental and spiritual mastery. Next, we delved into the techniques for materialization. We learned that the journey is not a quick or easy one, but requires consistent practice and patience. Meditation, visualization, and affirmations are crucial tools in this process. These techniques help us to align our thought frequencies with the frequencies of the universe, allowing us to tap into the power of the light-encoded reality matrix. The power of belief is paramount. One must truly believe in the ability to materialize their thoughts and desires. As we conclude, let's remember that the power of the mind is not a concept to be taken lightly. It is a profound and intricate aspect of our existence, one that we are only beginning to understand. The journey towards unlocking this power is a personal and profound one. It is a journey of self-discovery and self-realization, a journey towards understanding our place in the universe and our ability to shape our reality. In this journey, patience is key. Remember, the ancient masters did not achieve their feats overnight. It took years, often decades, of dedicated practice and unwavering belief. So as you embark on this journey, remember to be patient with yourself. Embrace the process, the ups and downs, the moments of doubt and the moments of revelation. The journey towards unlocking the power of your mind is a personal and profound one. Embrace the journey and you may discover a whole new reality.